Alright.
I'm trademarking it.
Shut up. Welcome to the planning phase of what's going to be the perfect Nuzlocke, where I know the outcome of every single battle, because every single move that I use, if it has a chance to miss, will miss. Every single move used by my opponent, if it has a chance to hit, will hit. Every status affliction, if it has a chance to make me not move or not wake up, like with sleep or a paralysis, I'll be stuck in it forever. And my opponent will never be affected by the stoppages of those types of abilities either, because everything is basically rigged against me. My enemies will always high roll crit with their moves, and I will always deal low roll and never crit with my moves. Anything that's not guaranteed will fail for me. That includes catching Pokemon. So this is going to be a Nuzlocke, and as we can see, I've got the rules right here. Permadeath is going to be on, so of course if Pokemon faints, it's never be able to be used again in the run. I'm only able to use the first catchable Pokemon of the route. What that specifically means is that even with a Pokeball, most Pokemon at red health are not a guaranteed capture. So I'm going to be waiting until I have Great Balls to start actually being able to capture team members. And that means that even though I'll encounter some Pokemon in earlier routes, I will be allowed to go back to catch the first Pokemon that I encounter once I have the ability to catch them. Rule 3 is Species Clause, so that means that I'm not able to get any duplicates from any routes. That means that if the first Pokemon I run into that I can, with a Great Ball that I can catch is Wurmple in Route 101, and then in Route 102 I also find a Wurmple, I get to skip it and go on to the next Pokemon that is not in the same evolution line that I don't already have. No items in battle. Of course, I can throw Pokeballs at wild Pokemon, but in trainer battles, there's no potions, no X items, no nothing. And then there's going to be some run-specific level caps, which we can see here with Roxanne. Basically, what I'm doing in this planning stage is trying to figure out what's going to be the lowest level that I can beat the gym leader at with the odds completely stacked against me. And I've already been doing a little bit of research in on this, and I've determined that Roxanne should be, in theory, feasible at level cap 16, and you see we've got the damage calculator up. This is so that way I can check my work, make sure that I am correct in the numbers I'm looking at here. With the way this run also works is that all Pokemon have 0 IVs that I capture, so they're going to be as weak as possible. But that also means that I always know what stats my Pokemon are going to have, and I also can prepare that against what I know my opponents are going to have as well. So this basically kind of eliminates the RNG out of Pokemon. I no longer have to worry about, am I going to get a crit or will I miss this attack? It's like if I can miss, I will miss. So I'm not going to be going for example, Tackle is unusable because it has 95% accuracy. 5% chance to miss means 100% chance to miss. This is going to be taking the mod that Small Ant did a video on for Pokemon Ruby and just turning it into a Nuzlocke, because I feel like that'll be a little harder with restricting the Pokemon that I could have access to. I'm not here alone, though. Joined with me is probably my best friend, Toroyo.
Hey, it's me, Toroyo. Anyway, so yes, I shall be joining my friend on this wacky adventure. I really like this mod because I like the way, I really like mod because it turns Pokemon into a bigger puzzle game. Pokemon's already technically kind of like a puzzle game. There's a lot of mind reading involved, especially when you start going competitive play and everything.
Exactly.
So it's just putting a different spin on a game on the game, like a Nuzlocke of a Nuzlocke.
Exactly. Shoot.
What?
I
You turned their bases.
I didn't mean to change the.
So your Combuskin is trash, and will always be trash.
No, it's not.
Bro, your Combuskin has 0 attack. Bro,
don't.
Your Combuskin has 0 HP. That shit doesn't even hit the field, bro.
Well, don't worry.
Bro failed the Nuzlocke before he even turned the game. Don't worry about that. Oh wait, it's your Combuskin, so you gotta wait for your Torchic.
No, I did it again!
As soon as your Torchic evolves into Combuskin, it just dies.
It just explodes. It deletes all of its moves and only accepts Explosion. Okay, alright, I'm gonna do this correctly this time.
There we go. My boy only had speed.
Okay. Also, Combusken's pitifully slow. 55 speed, by the way. In case you are wondering, thankfully her nose pass doesn't outspeed, but if it had a speed boosting nature, which I will... I don't think it does based off of the trainer doc I'm looking at here, but if it did have a speed boosting nature like Hasty... Oh, it wouldn't be. It would still would not speed. I thought I'm thinking of a different thing that Combusken doesn't outspeed, probably. Okay. Alright, so these are the stats we're kind of working with. So basically, I'm just kind of plugging in what I would kind of need in order to get a KO. So, looking at, for example, there's no moves here, but we get double kick on evolution, which is going to be probably the best move I have. As we can see, with the way things are right now, I deal 11 damage guaranteed. So that means that it is a guaranteed 2-hit KO with no investment. Because double kick hits twice, so 11 damage from the low roll here. 11 times 4, essentially, because double kick hits twice, and then twice. When I use it again, will be 44 damage, and it only has 38 health.
Nice.
So,
solid.
Exactly. So that's another reason that Combusken ends up being pretty good. So next up, I just need to look at Rock Tomb, because I am going to be taking a hit, and I just need to see if High Roll Crit will kill. Which, high roll is 13, and 13 times 2 is not 45.
I'm pretty sure there's a crit button that you can hit. I could be wrong. Oh yeah, yes, crit. It's right beside the move. You see, yes.
Oh.
Ooh. Well, it only has a chance to 2-hit KO.
Yeah. Well, but the thing is that it doesn't 1-hit KO.
Yeah.
So that means that I do not have to worry about my EVs for this fight. I can start prepping for Brawly, essentially, because I'm pretty sure that the lower level Geodude, what level even is her Geodude? Level 14. I highly doubt her Geodude can take a double kick, but that's why we have this. We're planning out to see exactly what I need.
Broly's on the roll 8.
So 14, and then so I'll have 39 health, and I deal 15 damage because Nosepass has more defense than Geodude does. So 15. Three hits essentially kills. Excuse me, 3 hit. I don't know why it says approximate 2-hit KO, because obviously that's not unless this is the damage done by 2 hits.
Yes, it says it right there, 2 hits.
Oh snap! Okay, that's okay. I've been planning this wrong then. Okay. Alright, so now I need to... Well, so I'll be safe to still hit off... Oof.
No, because...
Nope. So I need to have some attack investment.
Yeah.
So I need to... 38... Calculator. I need the calculator to use the calculator.
Calculatorception.
So 38 divided by 3. I just want to know exactly what that was. So 12. So I just need to be dealing 13 damage. Okay. Okay. So it just.
So we're screwed.
No. Maybe.
Alright, well, if you have an attack boosting nature.
I don't think I will.
Why not? Oh, yeah, because it's based on... No.
I mean, I think I'm probably just going to have a neutral nature no matter what, is what I'm assuming.
Is that true?
I think small ant said that the natures were set.
Oh. Well, we gotta look into that later.
Bro, okay, so this is way worse.
Okay, forget attack, make them tanky.
Oh, it's to try and live 2 hits?
Yes.
From Rock Tomb? Okay. I know I need speed to outspeed some of Watson's Magneton, but let's see. Rock Tomb crit. Okay.
So always 2-hit.
Yeah. I'll keep pivoting over to double kick. Okay. Guaranteed 3-hit KO. So let's see how low we can have. No, it keeps pivoting.
Oh, okay. I was almost done. Yeah, every time you affect your combustion status. Oh, it still shows a percentage.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm looking at. Okay, so that's a guaranteed kill. If I have... Oh my god, this is way worse than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I was completely wrong about the double kick damage. So that means that I was also completely wrong about my level cap for Roxanne. So I'm willing to look at a couple of higher level no investments for Combuskin to see what that gives. So, like, for example, 20, just to see the numbers. So 2 hits deals 15. So that's still not a 2-hit KO. That's with no investment. Okay, we're getting there. I need to be dealing 19 damage.
Math hates you.
This is annoying. Are you sure? Because this says guaranteed 1-hit KO.
What, Matt's attack investment?
Yeah. So okay. Wait, no. Yeah, because this shows 40 to 48, which is the damage range down here. So this is each double kick individual number at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let me put it back down to 0, and then put this back to 16. Okay. Yeah, so it shows it goes 22 to 28. So that's a guaranteed 2-hit KO. Because 11, 11, 11, 11 is 44.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's weird.
We're good.
It's weird that it shows it like that.
So, I agree. So,
if we're right.
Look, the best part about this is that if we're wrong, this is so early in the run that new plans can be made if needed. And so this also works out, because this does...
But if your EVs are off, it might throw off the entire run.
What do you mean? I have no EVs.
I mean, like, so you're making these EVs in preparation for this fight.
But I have no EVs invested in this fight.
Oh, okay.
So this fight does not matter.
Okay.
Like, if I realize that I need attack investment for like a later fight, this just makes this more guaranteed. This is free, it looks like. Because Geodude... Oh, okay, well actually I need to check to see if I live Rock Tomb from both Geodude and Nosepass. That's what I also need to check. Because they're both going to get a hit off on me.
But you can't get to Roxanne without having EVs.
I know, but that's okay.
Okay.
Because the EVs can only help me.
Okay.
And I'm only going to be fighting Pokemon that will be giving me EVs that I need, or account for EVs and other stats that I don't. Like I'm already accounting for the fact that, like, oh, I'm required to fight a Wurmple here, for example, and that gives me like an HP EV. So, I'll factor that into the EVs. This is just trying to see what I need to make sure I have already by the time I'm at the fight.
Okay, I was just making sure that we're not just doing this all for naught.
Oh, no, sure, no. I'm not that retarded. Not this time. Okay, so this is going to deal 32. Let me open this up just so that way I can delete this later. 32, and then Nosepass deals Rock Tomb. Oh, geez.
Well, yes, it's a guarantee 1-hit KO.
No. Okay, and this deals 28 for a combined 60. Which means that I need to have
more HP.
More HP and or defense as well.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's try 48. And then
this is interesting.
Do I just need to have max HP investment, maybe? Jeez. This is getting annoying. Alright, this puts me at 55. So if I can reduce Rock Tomb's damage from Nose Pass by like 3 or 2, then I think I should be good enough to be Bullin. Still shows 14. So
Nose Pass just...
So then I guess I need to be a higher level.
Yeah.
So that's basically like what this whole thing is. This is planning, am I going to... Oh my gosh, I remember now. I remember why I was looking at speed, because I'm going to lose I'm going to lose a speed from Rock Tomb.
That's true.
So I also need to have enough speed to outspeed Nose Pass. Oh, hey, it updated better. Okay. See? And that's only doing 10.
Okay.
Alright, cool. So I'd rather not have my EVs be invested like that. Like, I want to try and basically get this to be as close to like a kill as possible.
Well, yeah, there's no need to make it so he needs to sit KO.
Yeah, well, I just need to also check how Geodude's damage is going to compare with Rock Tomb at this power level. God, he's doing 18. Okay. Dude, it dealt 10, so crit is 20?
Right.
That still kills me by 1 point. This is 56 damage. Oh my goodness. Alright, so
level cap not 16.
So I'm just going to look at 20 to see how this changes the numbers, and then... Hang on. Let me just make sure, actually. I wasn't completely misreading. I was looking at double kick. Oh my goodness. Dude, I forgot. It keeps defaulting to Torchic.
Yes.
Or Combustion.
Yes.
I keep forgetting that. Okay, so I know now that I'm gonna just look at a 100 basically.
I was about to say, EV training's trash.
Well, it is kind of trash at lower levels too.
Yes.
Okay, so this Rock Tomb deals now 26 damage with 100 EVs in attack or in HP and defense, and Nose Pass with Rock Tomb deals
Guaranteed 5-hit KO.
Deals 24. So that's 50. And I have 49. But that does mean that if I just put enough investment to hit 51, then I guaranteed live. So now I just need to see how much speed I'll need to exceed
Nose passes.
Nose passes 18.
I was about to say just go for the speed side, but you'll always lose the speed side.
Yeah.
God, that's a lot for 19.
Well, it's because I'm also -1.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay. I'll still be slower after another one because of
You're getting hit by this. Yeah,
another rock.
Yeah, you're -2.
I didn't even think about that.
So you're not going before that nose pass.
Not at level 16. Level 20. Hey! Bro, if I nearly max out my EVs exactly like this, then I'm Gucci.
Alright.
Although, now that I'm a higher level... Nope, it doesn't. I don't one-hit KO the nose pass.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way.
Ooh! So, what if I drop investment down to be at 19... and then...
Try to one-shot the Geodude.
Oh, bro, this just lets me go all the way? Like, I don't think I can hit 252, actually. Let me see. What am I at? So... Oh, well, so since I'm looking at a higher... I want to see with... Wait. Did I map out with 16 with this investment that I live? Yeah, I'm at 51. Yeah. So with double kick is dealing still 15 like this, and I'm not outspeeding, so I need to have more speed here too.
This is you at level 16.
Yeah, I know. This is on purpose.
Okay.
Alright, well I know I obviously can't have that high of an EV spread, so because it's 148 plus 100 plus 160 is 408, and I can only have 510. So that leaves me with 102. Which means double kick deals 11, so it's still not a 2-hit KO. I need to be dealing, what's that, 16 damage?
Yes.
Alright, so at level 20 I hit it, so that means that it's probably also possible at level 19. That's 29. Nope. Well, I can drop speed now.
What a fast birdie. Well, at least compared to a rock.
Right. Yeah. A rock. It's a rock.
It's a rock.
100.
I got a rock.
I did 10. Alright. 68 plus 148 plus 100 minus 510. Negative 194. So I can go up to positive 194 here. And that's still not enough. This is so frustrating.
Okay. Wait, you just need to one-shot the Geodude, don't you?
Oh, snap, you're right.
Yeah, you're on nose pass.
I was on nose pass. Geodude. So, Geodude at level 14 gets fucking obliterated. And actually, pretty much perfectly obliterated, because it has 39 health.
Alright, so
this would be basically the spread that I'm looking at for a guaranteed Roxanne fight. So, and all that's needed is combusting. 19. Dang, and I do have to EV.
Yes.
Which means that I need to hope that these EVs are good enough.
Yes.
And if they're not, that means that I have to replan Roxanne.
Yes.
So HP is...
I was trying to think if there's any way to get another poke before this fight.
I mean, you do get some great balls, but the thing is that what can I use?
See, the thing is, you can just have a bait Pokemon and or something that can live a rock tomb.
I know, but I'd rather not sacrifice.
All right, you can have something that can live a rock tomb, and then switch out. I don't know.
I have to invest into something to make sure it lives a rock tomb. Apparently, with the way that we've been looking at these numbers,
it just needs to live one rock tomb.
But what for? Like, why does it need to live a rock tomb? I want to understand your line of thinking mostly, so that way I can see how that's going to work.
No. I don't think I'm right. All right, so this is all right. So without I need to figure out what we're working from base, like what base combustion does to a base Geodude.
You want to see what base combustion does to base Geodude? Okay, hang on. Let me put in the numbers here.
Yeah,
so I'll have those saved and then go from there. Okay, so base combustion. Alright, so base combustion's double kick does not kill.
Yeah.
And I will outspeed after a speed drop. But with that no investment, I do not outspeed and this is at level 19 actually. So you want me to bump it down to 16? Like I was initially looking at, or keep it at 19?
Bump it down to 16 just for lulz.
Alright, so
it has to. So it only 2 hits. Well, it doesn't mean 2 hit.
I mean, yeah, it does. Technically 2 hits, but it's like 2 uses of them.
Yeah, 2, yes. So it 2 hits.
So if I do like some attack investment, I would need to get it up to trying to deal 20 damage to not get hit at all. And as you can see, I only get up to 17. 19 with max attack investment does get up to 22, but without it, it's still only at 17. Let's see. So maybe level 18. How much?
What other moves does Nose Pass know, or is it just Rock Tomb?
In his Rock Tomb, block and tackle. But Rock Tomb does the most damage.
Yeah, so Rock Tomb is going to shoot at you.
So it's going to prioritize, and also I'm faster than it.
Yeah.
And so they prioritize using Rock Tomb when they know that you're faster. Maybe like level 18 could be possible if I one-hit the Geodude. It's just how much attack investment is needed to make that happen. Also, it's so funny how the damage goes up from starting at 17 at the bottom to now 20 at the bottom, with just like 1 point up in attack.
God.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. So I'm at 144. I go down to 140, 141, 17.
Right.
Go up to 144 EVs, 140, or go have 42 for the stat. Bam, 20 damage.
God, that's crazy how Pokemon stats work.
And that's a guaranteed 2-hit KO on Geodude. So Nose Pass at level 15. Possibly the worst move ever.
I love it when it says that.
Yes, me too. So it's a 3-hit KO. But all I would need to do is not die to Rock Tomb, which I don't do. Rock Tomb deals 26 damage to me. So all I need to do is EV to outspeed at -1. It's at 18 speed.
And you have to take the speed drop for each one of those.
Oh yeah, I have the speed drop counted in right here.
Okay, so this is
I'm only getting hit once because I 2-hit KO Geodude.
Okay.
So with 96 speed and 144 attack, I'll outspeed the Nose Pass after a Rock Tomb, and I'll guarantee 2-hit KO it with Double Kick, and I'll guarantee 1-hit KO Geodude. So that is lower level because I was looking at 19. So I need to adjust the level cap that it says here. So 1 level lower and a lot less EVs that are required to be spent. I know I'm going to definitely get some EVs and some other stats as well as I go through because of required fights, but
I knew there was a simple way to figure out. I just didn't know what it was.
I mean, my way wasn't that complicated. It just involved looking at stats earlier than I wanted to. Okay, so that's Roxanne done. I don't need anything else for Roxanne in order to beat her. So that is set. So now we are on Brawly, who's not on my notepad because I didn't want to think about having to try and deal with Brawly. But I will now have to.
You super easily sweep Brawly.
And that's where this page comes in. Not this one. Where we look at to see what Pokemon I could get, and in each route leading up essentially to Brawly, and then from there figuring out what I'm going to guarantee be having access to.
Alright, well.
Which means, actually, I'm going to need another notepad now that I think about it. I'm going to make this one a different color. What color?
Green.
Okay.
What an ugly contrast. I like it.
Let's just get some space on here.
That's why I tell my girl every time she tries to cuddle with me.
We just get some space going on in here.
Yeah. Leave enough room for Jesus.
I consent. I don't. Did you really ask everybody? You've seen that meme, right? Well, snap, I still have some of this left. Okay. Oh. So, what some Nuzlocks do is they use the caught-in location as the identifier for if you've gotten a Pokemon on that route or not.
What do you mean?
So, when you boot up Pokemon and you get your starter, as you can see, it's under here. It's labeled under Gift Pokemon, Pokemon given to you. So when you look at your Met location for your starter in this game, it says Route 101, because that's where you met it. And with some people's rule sets, they say because I use the Met location, that means I don't get a Route 101 encounter. I'm not doing that because I have a feeling because this is hard. This is going to be hard. Like, as you see, I could just get over-leveled and stomp through it, but that's not the point. The point is to figure out exactly what I need to be at to essentially kind of like just barely beat it. That's kind of like my goal. Obviously, you can make it easier by being a higher level, and my goal is to be as low a level as possible.
The point is to struggle.
Exactly. I like difficulty, and I don't want to just be like, oh, well, I can over-level and cheese the victory out of this. Obviously, I could. So, we've got Rumpel, Zigzagoon, Zazagoon,
The Zazagoon.
and then the Poochyena.
Just zigzagging with blood hanging out of his mouth.
Literally just, I'm wilding out. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and go back up and look at Route 102. It fell if you need to again. 102, Gen 3. So of course we've got Rumpel again, Poochyena again. Very low chance for Ralts, very low chance for C-Dot. And so I'm going to assume that I'm just not going to get them as a possible encounter, most likely. Because it's so rare for it to happen. And honestly, like if I did get Ralts, well actually C-Dot is actually probably going to be guaranteed later.
Yeah.
Because it's available on a lot of different routes just at low percentages. So let's see, Route 102 also has Rumpel.
I hope the first Pokemon you run into is the Ralts.
So where I have no preparation done for it at all.
Exactly. Back to the drawing board.
Gina.
Can I win Ralts? Is Ralts worth running?
Fine, Ralts. C-Dot. Lotad.
I hope you do prep for a Pokemon you'll never encounter.
I'm not running prep for Ralt. I didn't even put its whole name. Okay, I'm not doing prep for Ralts. Okay, unless I get it. I kind of hope I do now.
Same.
Bro, I just keep throwing in like random shit. I'm so bad at typing. Okay, all right.
I know.
Shut up. 103.
TM 103. What is TM 103?
No clue. That's.
No, that's classified information. Let's look it up. What's TM 103? Or did I say TM 103? I'm pretty sure it said TM 103.
Zigzagoon. And then Wingle. So, like, as an example, with this, there is a possibility for me to get both Poochyena and Poochyena from one route, and from like Route 101, and then Zigzagoon from Route 102. So if that happens, that means for Route 103 that I can be guaranteed to get a Wingull from the grass as an encounter.
That's pretty nice if you set that up.
Exactly. Zigzagoon and Poochyena are available, I want to say in a few other locations where you can find like wild Mightyenas and Linoons and stuff. So, with like delaying encounters and stuff for, just whenever, essentially. Like, I don't have to go back to the previous routes that I was on, is the thing. That's not part of my rule set. I'm choosing to go back there if I need some Pokemon, but that's it. So, so Wingull I think would be pretty good, but I also would like a Wurmple too, and Wurmple you can't get on Route 103.
Right.
So, it causes a lot of different, like, interesting things there. I think up next is Route 104, actually, and then Petalburg Woods.
So...
No, you found TM 103, right? Like, that's what you're going to say? Hustler's Ambition? I've never heard of that move. What does it do?
So TM 103 is a studio album by Jeezy called TM 103 Hustler's Ambition.
It's a little weird that this was on Pokemon Database, but okay. What an interesting change. So, in Gen 3, Route 104, you can't find Wurmple or Zigzagoon there. But instead you... Oh, no, you can. Wurmple's at the bottom. I didn't see him. But you can't find Zigzagoon.
That's wild. Why did he take him out for Emerald?
Huh?
Why did they take him out for Emerald?
I don't know. Alright. So, Wurmple there. Meryl. Wingull, Tailo. Also, Poochyena wasn't there in Ruby and Sapphire, but is in Emerald. I guess they replaced Zigzagoon with Poochyena. It's got the same like rarity slot, you see. And then they turned down the rarity of Wurmple.
Less Wurmple interactions. They don't want us to have the worm.
That's no worm.
So. TM 103 in Scarlet and Violet is Substitute.
I think I plan to use Substitute in this run. I think in like some initial testing ideas, Substitute has a place.
You know what?
I never wrote them down though.
It's funny that Substitute is Hustler's Ambition.
I didn't even think about that. The connection there. Okay. Can you look up why Jay-Z called it Hustler's Ambition? Or TM 103. I really like Pokemon, and so I decided to call it TM 103.
After my favorite moves, Substitute. Thug Motivation.
So what are the other 102 Thug Motivations? And why did he only call the album the third or the 103rd one?
So it's the third one. So there's only 101, 102, and then 103.
Oh, is that? I guess it's kind of like classes in a sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, Thug Motivation 101. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Also known as Substitute. That's hilarious. Fuck motivation!
Substitute. Alright, so next up we've got Petalburg Woods, which I think, honestly, Petalburg Woods is where some of the most interesting encounters are going to be coming from, in my opinion. Because we've got some interesting potentials to get Silcoon or Cascoon, which means that if I delay trying to get a Pokemon in or out so that Wurmple's in, that removes it as an encounter completely, which helps me set up other stuff. And I also have a chance to just find Wurmple in the forest as well. Of course, you've got Poochyena, again, the replacement for Zigzagoon. And
I hope you can counter a Shroomish.
Shroomish was another one that I was like kind of thinking might be pretty good, actually.
Yeah. I like Breloom.
I was about to say Leech Seed. I told you that I had re-listened to the draft race recording to see how exactly it sounded and stuff. We did talk about Leech Seed at one point. And you're like, bro, Leech Seed's the best move. It's one of the worst moves in this case, though, because it'll always miss for me.
Oh, yeah, true story.
So, honestly, now that I think about it, without that, Shroomish won't be as good.
Yeah.
Mach Punch is nice for guaranteed outspeeding, and still hitting Stab when it's evolved into Breloom.
It's just carrying it that far.
It's only at 23. I get the XP share, so I'm going to be able to level up whatever I need.
EXP relatively early in this game.
Also,
like, super early in this game.
Exactly. Also, at some points, I'm probably going to just hack in rare candies, just to make leveling easier. You know?
I think that's fine.
Like, I'm not saying that I'm definitely going to do it, but if it's at a point where it's like, oh, I need to grind a Pokemon up, like, 13, 14, 15 levels, I'm just going to do some rare candies. Like, I'll EV train and then do some candies. And we're going to just take a pause real quick.